All right, hello there, individuals who are going to go off in the comments. I don't want to hear it. Well, maybe I do. I do want to hear it. Actually, go off in the
I want to hear
comments.
it, please. Wait, is it about us or about the book?
About the book, maybe about
Oh,
us too.
yeah,
Maybe a little bit
please.
both.
Yeah, I want to hear about the book, please.
Spice it up, make it crazy. But today, this evening, whenever you're watching this, we are reviewing Wings of Starlight. Calm down, Jessica. Calm. Sit. Breathe. Yes. The story about Queen Clarion and I think he's a king.
Is
King
she foaming at
Milori.
the mouth?
I think she is. Somebody can we where's the HR
Security,
team?
can we get Jessica out of here? She is like a rabid fucking like raccoon right now.
And I need HR to get with legal to make sure that we're not responsible for this. Because I'm not being sued for whatever's happening right here in the front row. That was scary.
I'm
But
gonna throw my
anyways,
parfait at her.
do it. Oh wait, no, wait. What if you get thirsty? Don't do that.
Um,
Throw Violet at
well,
her. Emotional support cat.
okay, well, so much to unpack here. First of all, a parfait is a dessert. Oh, you cannot drink it.
Yes, you can.
So it
Yes,
doesn't
you
matter if I
can.
get thirsty. Second
You
of all-
can drink a parfait with those big boba straws. Have
Second
you
of
not
all,
done? Am I the only weirdo that's done that?
yes.
Okay. Anyways.
Second,
Hmm.
we have this weird bitch foaming at the mouth in the front row, and you're wanting to throw our emotional support cat at her?
She seems like she needs support. Look, I don't know, man. Maybe Violet will take her out. She'll
I've
go
never
from
seen
Violet to
such
Violet.
a like. I've never seen such a fucking offended face on Violet. She's like, "You said what now?"
Let's just erase that from everybody's memories. Look at this little light right here. And all right, starting over. Yes, I did just do a Men in Black reference. So this book, Pixie Hollow, I'm guessing a lot of you know it. Maybe, maybe not. If you don't, good for you. If you do, you're gonna come for us in the comments, and that's okay. Your nostalgia is valid. And you're allowed to have your opinions, even if they're wrong. But I just want to make sure that everybody keeps this in their head. Yes, nostalgia. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, can really make a book fabulous.
But
I will give
nostalgia
you
also
that.
does not cover up horrible writing.
It doesn't. Nostalgia is not a band-aid that you will put on this terrible, terrible stab wound and say, look, all better. Because it's not all better. And it won't be all better. And I need you to remember this as we venture into the story of Pixie Hollow. Where's the summary for this shit? Did I not write? No, I didn't write a summary for this. Where's the summary?
Okay, so I guess. Do you want me to go first? Since you're looking for the summary.
Look, I don't know where the summary is. If I'm
okay,
100% with you.
Look, if you saw the last episode, then you know how this episode is going to be. If you haven't, we're doing a little bit different. I'm sorry, this whole group of books that we're doing this month, they're not my favorite. So I have nothing to say about this book except for what I wrote in the Goodreads review. So I will read you guys my Goodreads review.
I found the summary from Goodreads.
Are you still wanting me to go to first, or do you want to go first?
No, go ahead, and then I'll give them the summary. We'll do it backwards.
Oh wait, you can do the summary. Do summary.
Okay. Wings of Starlight summary from Goodreads. It's been centuries since a warm seasoned fairy in Pixie Hollow has crossed into the winter woods. And while most fear the legends of monsters lurking in the frozen lands, Clarion can't help being intrigued by winter's stoic beauty, fair. But under the watchful eyes of the current monarch and the court's seasonal ministers, Clarion has little time to dwell on daydreams while the days of her coronation dwindle away. Please, someone keep an eye on the girl in the front. She's passed out. That is, until reports of monster crossings from winter into spring make their way to the palace. Clarion sees defeating this threat as an opportunity to prove that she is worthy of her new role. But instead of finding a monster at the edge of winter, she finds Milori, a young guardian of the winter woods. Together, they form an unlikely bond as they race to save their lands.
Greg, you
But as
didn't
their
have to step
alliance,
on top of her. Did you just see that?
yeah. Oh.
Greg just like completely like stepped on her and just like, okay. Can we
Security.
have clean up on aisle 1?
But as their alliance forms to something more, they will discover there's a reason a warm season fairy and a winter fairy must not be together, and the cost could be just as deadly as the monsters that prowl the winter woods. The end. It sounds beautiful.
I prefer the Twilight movie over this book.
Oh, which one specifically?
Oh,
Like
the
very
first
first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I prefer the Twilight movie over this book.
Oh no. Me too. But damn.
Let me clarify. I actually loved the Twilight series. The movies were atrocious, but okay. Oh my god. Okay, I am going to read my Goodreads review, and like I said in the last episode, or maybe you didn't watch the last episode, typically if you're new here on Night Court Narrative, we give you in like real-time reviews and all that, but we very rarely read a book this bad where we just do not care to make a video on it. But we have a quota to meet, people, okay? So I'm gonna read you the Goodreads review, and then Esper's gonna pull something out of her ass, and then at that point we'll see you next week, yeah?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh, the keyboard warriors. Get your keyboards ready. Crack those knuckles. Let's go. Come on, Susan. Get with the program. Okay.
No typos.
Okay. Those who are rating this book 3 stars and above are doing it solely off of the fact that it's just nostalgic. In actuality, this book is so slow. There is also a common saying, less is more, and I really hope the author would take inspiration from that. For starters, let's create a new drinking game. Every single time you hear/read the name Elvina, take a singular sip of your shot. You will be completely on your ass drunk within 1 chapter. I already dislike third-person POV writing, but this book really set it in stone. I have never, and I mean never, wanted a book to end as fast as this one. Third person only works if you have a different personality or possible trait for each character you choose to write about. This, however, wasn't it. You have easily 6 to 7 characters with absolutely 0 character development throughout the entire book, all of which have the exact same personality, mannerisms, quirks, etc., to the point it was almost impossible keeping track of who was who. But, oh wait, the author says the name every other word in each chapter throughout the entire fucking book. Second, based on the quote I mentioned above, the author was way too crazy on the descriptions. I get it, you want to tell us all about the world around them, but come on. When a chapter is 30 minutes long, let's just, saying we're going off the audiobook, 12 minutes is just based on pure descriptions without taking a single breath, 4 minutes is dialogue, and the rest is God knows what. People lose interest so incredibly quick. This book was heavily anticipated, and I was so excited to read it. I wish I got my time back, because what the fuck was this book? And I saw a review saying, oh my god, the romance was so good. Bro, like, fucking where was this romance? I mean, they shared a kiss. I'm sorry, my own review has already upset me. Like, the romance was so heavily rushed, so incredibly incredibly heavily described, and between two characters that, like I previously mentioned, had no character development throughout the entire book, it was quite a mid-fucking romance. But yeah, this book is great for those who need a quick read, want to be nostalgic, want to hate themselves for a few hours, or as a teenager looking for a book to get them out of reading.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I can keep going. Fuck this book. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Wings of Starlight is the best book of 2025. I'm so fucking tilted right now.
Yeah, it was bad. And it wasn't I'm not even saying that this is bad because of the content. I'm saying it's bad because if you've watched any fucking Tinkerbell movie ever
Right.
in existence, it doesn't 100% follow the movies, which fine, that's okay. You don't have to. But let's look at Clarion for a second. We met her. We know her. We love
We
her.
hated her.
Well, in the
What?
movies. In the
Oh,
movies.
okay,
We met
okay.
her, we know her, we love her
I
from
was
the
about to say,
movies.
because in the movie, she was perfect.
She was wonderful. And I get it. I hear you people screaming in the back row. But this is when she's first becoming queen. She hasn't had all the character development. Yeah, I get it. I
She didn't
understand.
have character development in the book either. Sorry, I'll calm down. Sorry.
I get it. When we see Clarion, she's probably been queen for a hot ass fucking minute. And you know what? That argument is 100% valid. But when you are writing a book and you're basically going backwards in someone's personality, because obviously this would be a prequel, you have to make the personality somewhat believable that it would go from this to what we're seeing in the movies.
Right.
And I promise you, there is no way in hell this Clarion in the book turns into the Clarion of the movies. Maybe she fucking gets hit on the head with a big ass fucking rock, loses her memories, and becomes a different person. Sure, then we'll get the Clarion in the movies. But in no way, shape, or form has Clarion in the movies been horrible. Like, absolutely bad. She's not a good character. And whoever says she is a good character, bite me. Because you're wrong. Milori was fine. I really didn't see any issues with Milori. If you did, please tell me. But I feel like we didn't get much from him. And you really don't get a lot from him in the movies either, so I can't really say that he was poorly adapted.
Every single
And
time
then-
they said the owl's name, all I could hear is Hawk Tua.
Yeah, we need to work on the names of pets or animal companions because yeah, that was bad. It was bad.
Fucking.
Also, Alphabet Mafia, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Right now, please.
Or come up here. You're probably like you can probably fucking like tap dance behind us, and it'll be more interesting than this book.
That's not why I'm telling them to sit down. I'm about
Oh.
to say something that might piss a lot of people off, but sit down. Sit down, buckle in your seatbelts, put in earplugs if you don't want to hear what I'm about to say. Inclusion is wonderful. I will never hate on inclusion. Inclusion is good. A lot of people like to see themselves represented in books. I am one of those people. I'm sure Elvis is one of those people. You are probably one of those people. It's just human nature to want to be represented in something that you're reading, and that is completely okay and valid. What is not okay and valid is inclusion for the sake of inclusion.
Oh my. Okay, I'll let you. Yeah. Go for it.
We get this lesbian romance. Could have been beautiful. Could have been great.
Would
Could
have
have been
been wonderful.
amazing. It was dog shit. Like,
God.
surface level, wonderful. You included a minority community. It was great. It was wonderful. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But on a deeper level, it's not needed.
Well, I mean, and I've said
Like,
that multiple times too. Like, if you want to add certain topics that will represent an entire community, you need to know what you're doing and how to back up what you're doing, because in the long run, that is just going to hurt the community even more. And I
yeah.
feel like the representation that was attempted was basically laugh worthy and underlining kind of like offensive to possibly a good handful of people, because what was that?
Yeah. Yeah. I just, the whole book could have been written way better
It could have.
on many levels. And again, you people saying the romance is amazing. Oh my gosh, have you picked up a romance book? And I'm not even talking about dark romance that you will see on this channel. I'm talking like any romance book written ever. Have you? Oh, wait.
And I understand that too, because a lot of people are going to be in the comment section be like, oh, but it's nostalgic, it's nostalgic. I understand that. And, you know, I loved the Tinkerbell movies like the next person. And I was so excited. Like, we actually didn't have. We were, I think, a book or two under the quota this year. And so we were adding in normal books. And I brought this book up and I was hyping this shit up because I was like, man, this shit looks good. I want to read it. Like, we should do this. And, you know, Esper was like, that's fine. And I knew what I was getting myself into, like, after we fully looked it up. But this is not what I signed up for whatsoever.
Yeah. Nostalgia can only take you so far. Even if you've only seen Secret of the Wings, I love that movie, by the way. Like, it makes my heart flutter thinking about it. I love that movie. It's such a cute movie, and I will probably watch it when we're done with this podcast.
That is the only one I haven't seen.
Oh, you should see. Oh, it's the cutest thing ever.
I actually had to Google it. Yeah, I have not seen that one yet.
It made me cry. Not that it's hard to make me cry. I like cried watching Wally, but it's super cute, and that's where this book is drawing inspiration from, because we learn of Milori and Clarion's love. Cool. But if you're watching that movie and you watch how Clarion and Milori interact with each other, they were deeply in love. Like, deeply in love, heart-shatteringly in love. And then you read this book and it's like,
It's non-existent.
I mean, they like each other. They're infatuated with each other, maybe. But the choice to abandon love in place of duty.
You said duty.
It's it's not heart-wrenching for me.
Sorry.
I wasn't. It's okay. I'm not like, oh my god, my heart is breaking. She chose to be the queen rather than find some way to stay with him. No, to me it was like, okay. I mean, the ties weren't that deep anyways, so that's all I gotta say about this shit.
Same. I mean, the only thing I'm really gonna say is I understand nostalgia is one thing. This book has like 10,000 plus reviews, or 5-star reviews, based off of literal fact that it's just nostalgic for them. But if you do go into reading this book, keep an open mind, because don't let that cloud your judgment. Because I mean, why can't we get a nostalgic book that's actually worth the time to read it, rather than whatever this weird concoction of like whatever you find in the fridge, just throw it on a plate? I don't know.
Yeah, this gets a 1 from me.
Same. Wow.
Hey.
Same. Wow, I thought we were gonna fight. I thought you were gonna fight me.
Why was I gonna fight you?
I don't know. I for some reason I thought you were gonna give it like a 2 or a 3. I don't know why.
No. No, no, no. No, no, no. This,
Yeah.
I would definitely rather read Iron Flame than this.
Same. Same. I actually thought about rereading Iron Flame just to get away from this book.
I mean, that's super valid.
But yeah, that's all I have personally.
Same.
Well, okay. Hopefully next week it's better. I think next week the 2 videos we have for you are going to be much better than this week. It was just an off week for us, I guess. But we'll see you guys next week. Be sure to follow us on TikTok. Or else.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Huh? No, I didn't threaten them. Bye.